Welcome back to HVTV. Today, me and Joe are going to be discussing our All-Star picks.
Yeah, let's get right into it. Do you want to start with the West or the East?
Let's go East.
All right. So who you got? Who
You,
who you got starting?
um, my two guards are Zach LaVine and Bradley Beal, and my front court is Kevin Durant, Giannis, and Joel Embiid.
I got this. Yeah, I got the same starters. All of
Same
them.
exact starters.
Yeah, all of them have been balling. The only one I was like hesitant on was Levine, just because the Bulls are just all right.
The
Um,
Bulls are not all right.
all
they're
right.
bad.
Yeah. Do you think Levine gets traded
Yeah,
soon? Do you think Levine gets traded this year? I mean, you're the
I
Bulls fan, so you.
no, I hope not. I feel like Laurie is on the move very soon,
I could see that.
though, which I'm not cool with. But we didn't sign him to his extension, and I don't know. I feel like, yeah, I just feel like he's on the move very soon, very soon. And I mean,
What
like the
would you?
Bulls want to get Lonzo, but if that costs Laurie, like I'm really not cool with that.
I guess it just depends on like if you believe Kobe White's the answer for point guard or not.
No, he's not a point guard. I mean, he needs to play off the ball, but I just,
That's where Alonzo would be good.
yeah, and I guess we don't. Laurie is like our most expendable young asset right now, I guess you could say.
More than
Because,
Wendell?
like, I mean, hard to say for Wendell. He's always hurt, but I don't know. Laurie
Like
is
if
just
you were to
so.
have if you were to oh, you go.
He's just so in. I don't know. He's just so up and down, but I love him. I love having him on the team. I just don't know.
Who would you rather have, Laurie or Wendell? Cuz I feel like those like I don't know. Like obviously you've watched way more Bulls games than me, but
See, I'd rather
I
have
just feel like they don't fit
Wendell.
together.
I'd rather have Wendell because we have Patrick Williams and like
And
Daniel
he's Kawhi
Gafford
Leonard.
is yeah, Daniel Gafford is the backup center, and he is very underwhelming this year. It's he just is he's not starting caliber at all,
So would you play
like at
Williams at the
all.
4 then?
Uh,
Is that
yeah,
what you're trying to say? Okay, go like
yeah, I guess
well
so.
cuz Wendell's undersized too. So you'd play small.
Oh well, yeah, I guess yeah.
Right? Isn't
But we
Wendell
just
like
don't have.
6'9", 6'10"? He's like Bam
He's like
more.
6'10". Yeah, we just don't have defenders anywhere except for them two.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
But
But
Levine
then
just
yeah,
drops 10 threes, and Kobe's like, hey, I'll drop 8, and
yeah,
then they
and
win.
that's just what they do. Yeah, randomly. But then they lose games like I don't even know. They lose all the time, and it's I don't like I don't like it. I'm
Yeah,
sick of it.
it's just been their defense. Like, they're one of the worst defensive teams in the league.
Yeah, it's it's bad. We give up easy buckets all the time.
Yeah.
All right. We can move on to what Bradley Beal and the Wizards.
Yeah, what I'm trying to remember. I think you were more accurate preseason because you had the Wizards finishing like 11th or 12th, and that's just because you hate Russell Westbrook. But
And
Wizards are just bad.
their record shows that they're better without him.
Yeah.
I mean,
What would you do if
I
Laurie for Russell
what?
Westbrook?
No, I just don't want Russell Westbrook on the team.
I know. I know.
Like, yeah, but I can't feel bad for Bradley Beal anymore because he wanted this, like he wanted to stay.
Apparently, he still doesn't want to trade, which is just
Yeah,
like
like that's why I
doesn't make
can't feel
sense to
bad for
me.
him anymore. It's on him. I mean,
Yeah,
like whatever.
like if he doesn't want to be traded to the Heat and play alongside Jimmy Butler and Bam, like whatever.
Yeah, or even like
No, only the Heat.
he would be good on like the Mavs. Him and Luca would be like insane.
Luca wouldn't have to take the ball up so much.
Yeah, that's Luca needs like a Bradley Beal, but
Yeah,
he likes losing. I guess whatever. Yeah, whatever. Kevin Durant balling.
I mean, yeah. If he,
This
cause
is like the
what?
best comeback from an injury I've ever seen.
Yeah, especially the Achilles. Like
Yeah,
that one,
the
you just
degree
never
of
know.
injury. Yeah, it's It's wild.
I mean, yeah, and he's shooting so efficiently. Like he might be part of like he's on pace right now to be like the 50 45 90,
Yeah,
which
which
is
is
wild and
how old is
averaging
he?
like
Like 32.
yeah, he's averaging
Yeah,
37 and 5. Like
yeah, and he's shooting 53% overall from the field. Like
yeah.
that's just that's ridiculous. Honestly,
Do you
it's
think
ridiculous.
so? Like obviously the Nets since getting Harden, they've been just literally like the worst defensive team in history. But like they had games like the Pacers game. That was a couple days ago now at this point. But
Yeah,
like they just kind of showed that it seemed like if they want to play defense, they can. Like I don't know. Do you think like that's going to actually happen? Do you think they'll be able to?
I
Do you think like come playoffs times they'll be able to just kind of flip that on and be like,
yeah,
all right,
I feel like they can establish a decent enough team defense, even though their coaching staff isn't the most defensive minded or
yeah,
any of their players.
Nash isn't D'Antoni an assistant?
Yeah, yeah,
But
and
but yeah, it's not
yeah,
like they need to
but
have great defense. They just need to have average,
they need to have just a team defense. They need to be able to
not let
at
up 130
least,
points a game.
yeah, yeah, literally stick with your matchup and just like I don't know, try a little bit. I don't know,
Yeah.
whatever.
But also like
They'll
Kyrie, Harden,
they're
KD, they've been in the league for so long. They might just like understand that they don't need to try right now. Like
yeah,
look,
that's yeah. I feel like that's the biggest part of it.
they're not trying and they're third in the East, 3.5 games back of the 76ers. Like they don't I don't know. They don't like
yeah. I
need
feel like the Nets are just fine. I feel like
yeah. I definitely thought they would be and like I don't know. I guess you could say they aren't doing amazing right now. Like they have dropped some games that are just kind of like how, why are they doing that? But
yeah.
like let's see. I'm pulling up their recent games right now.
Hmm.
Dude, I don't know how to there there it is. Okay. Yeah, like they've lost to like they beat the Jazz by 34. But and they beat the Jazz and then the 76ers, but then they like lost to the Grizzlies, lost to the Thunder, lost to the Nuggets, lost to the Knicks.
Yeah. I don't know.
But like they beat the
I feel
Bucks.
like they're
I feel like they just kind of like they lost to they lost to the Cavs back to back. I feel like they just kind of know like when they need to turn it on, and they're just gonna
yeah.
bank on being able to
Yeah,
do
and I
that.
feel like
Come
that's
playoff
a
time.
good enough. I feel like it's a good enough safety to have when you have those three on your team.
For sure. They're fun to watch. Like
Yeah, they're ridiculous.
because even if you play good defense, like they're just gonna score 130 still. Like it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous how high powered their offense is. It's like it's actually unfair and should be
Yeah.
illegal.
When they played Heat. It was a few weeks ago at this point. But they played them like back to back games. And what they did in the fourth was they ran like it was either like Kyrie or Harden would bring the ball up and then they'd run a pick and roll. So like Kyrie and Harden pick and roll and then they'd have KD in the corner. And it's just like
And then you have Joe, and then you have like Joe Harris in the other corner.
yeah, like what are you
Like
supposed
that's
like, what
like
are you
that's
supposed to do?
ridiculous.
Like you literally just have to get through those screens then and then because even then like what if Harden say Kyrie's ball handling like Kyrie's gonna be able to get to the lane if he wants or
You're literally
Harden's
just
gonna
stuck on an island.
yeah or Harden's gonna pop out and then you kick it to him and now he's got an isolation and he's probably the second third best isolation player in the league at best I mean at worst and the only person that comes to mind is his teammate KD that might be better
Or even his teammate Kyrie.
yeah
Like
or Kyrie comes off the
yeah,
screen and then just kicks it to KD for a three or then he drives and yeah
yeah,
you literally have to be perfect every possession to stop them
and that doesn't even guarantee you a stop.
yeah but yeah no the big concern I think they'll be able to turn on their defense when they want but like it
I
is
think so,
definitely
too.
a concern for me right now.
Yeah, I think they'll be able to.
Yeah.
All right, we got Giannis next, and there's not much to say about Giannis. He's doing Giannis things.
Yeah, I mean yeah, like one of the best offenses in the league, efficiency wise. He's
Yep,
just
he's
putting up
Giannis,
his numbers
and
that he does.
yeah,
Like,
that's what he does.
I mean, these are the same numbers for the past 2 years that he's put up, pretty much.
Yeah,
I
Bucks are
think
the
his
same
3 point.
team.
Yeah. Well, they got a Holiday,
Well, yeah.
but yeah, I mean, they'll just like yeah, they'll come playoff time, and we'll see if they can make adjustments like they have not been able to the past 2 seasons. I hope they do, because
Yeah,
Giannis has
well,
gotten so much hate for the playoffs, and it's just like he's like what 25. Like he's
yeah. I don't see the Bucks doing anything in the playoffs. Sure.
no. Is
I
that
feel like
because
same story.
or because the next player, Joel Embiid and the 76ers?
Yes, that is why he is my MVP right now. He's ridiculous.
I,
He's
res-
absolutely ridiculous.
I respect it. I don't. Yeah, I don't know if he'd be top three is LeBron, Jokic, Embiid, but I don't know what
In
order
any
exactly
order
yet
that you
for me.
please.
But yeah, no, Embiid's just like, and it's because they got shooters now. Like, there's just more spacing on the floor.
Yes, that's
Because like Ben
exactly what
Simmons is
he's
taking a
needed.
big dip, but like just
But
they
Ben
just
Simmons
needed
is still
spacing.
doing spectacular things. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
they're letting Joel Embiid work now,
for sure. Which is
which is
probably what
like
they should do.
yes, and yeah, Seth Curry is probably Joel Embiid's best friend right now, shooting
Yeah,
50% from three.
yeah,
That's
wild.
ridiculous.
That's
It's
wild. I
ridiculous.
saw
He's
true.
played like 16 games.
Yeah, the true shooting percentage. The best two in the league is Seth and Steph Curry.
Yeah, because Seth is shooting 100% from the line too.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I think yes. Did they play yesterday? If it was yesterday, um, then 2 days ago. For reference, we're recording this February 13th. Um,
Oh yeah,
but they
facts.
lost their first game where like Joel, Seth, and Ben all played
Oh yeah,
together.
against Portland because Melo.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Melo went crazy.
Yeah,
Was that yesterday or was that I don't know.
that was 2 days ago.
Yeah. But yeah,
Oh
no.
yeah.
Like they're gonna be. I guess it's gonna be the
I
biggest.
feel like they're legit now.
The biggest thing is just like come playoff time, teams just generally they have smaller rotations, and they just because of like the Warriors, a lot of teams play smaller. Like, is Embiid gonna kind of just be able to hold his matchup? Like, say they go up against the Heat, which is very possible right now in the first round. Like, is Bam gonna be able to expose Joel, or vice versa? Like, is Joel just gonna be able to dominate Bam? I don't know. I think there's gonna be some tough matchups, and then. But they got Seth Curry. Danny Green has been shooting 40%.
Yeah, I just think that
Milton
Embiid is
is their-
Shake Milton.
He's their third leading scorer. Behind. Oh, we're not even talking about Tobias Harris either.
Oh yeah, he's finally balling worth half of his contract at least.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, he's been playing well this year, for sure. All right. I'll run through my reserves, all of my reserves, and then maybe you do, and then we'll talk about whoever we want to talk about.
All right,
So
yeah, that's
okay,
cool.
so like I said, starters for East was Beal, Levine, KD, Embiid, Giannis. I feel like 4 of those 5 is for sure like gonna happen. The only one is Levine.
Amen.
Yeah, Levine maybe not, but for reserves I got Kyrie, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Harden, Vucevic, Sabonis, and Randall.
Oh yeah, Vucevic.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like Vucevic. He's
Vucevic has
balling.
been going off.
Actually, I got to take Julius Randle out of mine. I don't have Tatum in. First, I forgot, so I got to add Tatum.
You hate Jason Tatum.
No. All right, my reserves are Kyrie, Harden, Brown, Trae Young, Sabonis, Bam, and Tatum.
See, I wanted to get Trey in to mine. I just don't know. Well, I kind of went off of like
he is definitely my I could move him out for somebody.
if I did, it would be Randall. I would take out, but then there'd only be 2 like backup bigs.
Yeah.
But I guess that
Yeah, I
does
feel
if
like- I don't
position
know.
doesn't matter. Then I would probably have. I don't know, but Randall's been playing well too.
Yeah, Randall's balling. The Knicks are balling.
Yeah, they're kind of coming back
By
to
their
earth more, but yeah,
Well, by their standards, they're balling.
yeah. I mean, right? If playoffs started today, they'd be in.
Yeah.
They would
Tom
get,
Thibodeau's doing good things over
for
there.
sure. Did you see D Rose? He was like, I want to go to like a playoff team so that way I can contend, and then they traded him
Yeah,
to the
and they
Knicks.
sent him to the Knicks. So, yeah.
Which, I mean, it's at least it's
mean-
Thibodeau, so like,
Yeah, I
He
guess
likes
so.
him, but
Yeah,
yes,
whatever's going on over there.
yeah. I mean, I feel okay. So just kind of going through the reserves. So we both had Kyrie and Harden, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what they're like. We kind of talked about that already. They're
Yeah, they're
insane.
just
Harden's
good.
leading the league in assists.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, I don't know. Tatum, Jalen Brown, they're both. The Celtics have low
both of
key
them.
been not been doing like insanely well. I mean, they're all right. They're 500 right now, basically.
Well, yeah, a lot of players have missed games and stuff
Yeah,
too
but
for them.
Brown is the one that's like. Brown might be having a better season than Tatum right now.
Yeah, Jalen Brown is having like
He's
he's yeah he's doing some good things over there
That's gonna be a tough
in
duo in the
Boston.
playoffs. They're both averaging
Oh my
26
goodness,
right now.
is that yeah, that's a matchup problem for any team, East or West.
Plus, my boy Carson Edwards, cannot stop him.
He
He did he start?
he
If not,
played.
yeah, he got a lot of minutes. He had like 17 or something like
Yeah,
that the other couple weeks ago.
yeah,
But yeah, no.
you know.
The biggest thing with Celtics like is just like they don't have a good like an amazing center or big guy.
They barely even have a center.
They have Tyson. They have Tristan Thompson, right?
Yeah, well, trade Kemba Walker.
Oh,
I'm still
facts.
on that train. I'm still
Facts.
on that. Kyle Lowry is available. Make the call.
Yeah.
Try to
No.
get Aaron Baines back too.
Yeah, because Kemba's just been hurting. I said that like 5 years ago, low key, that he wasn't a top 10 point guard when he was on the Hornets. You disagreed. It's all good.
It's because he was. I don't know.
I
He's
mean,
good, but
he
like,
was better on the Hornets
yeah, he's just not as good as he was
for sure. And he's
anymore.
just shooting really bad. Like maybe if he picks
Yeah,
up his shooting, then it'll be better. I don't know.
yeah, and he's yeah.
And then it's like,
It's just a weird
so
situation.
what? If say they trade Kemba, well, if they trade Kemba for Lowry, that'd be Lowry, Brown, Smart, Tatum, Tice as their starters.
Yeah, and that would be like they'd be insane
Yeah.
in the playoffs. Come playoff time,
Or just play Peyton Pritchard
yes,
because
just bench Kemba.
yeah, Pritchard is the
No, but
Pritchard is
come
the
playoff
starting
time,
and
he'll be
Carson is the backup.
he will be in that rotation like heavy come
Oh, for
playoff time.
sure.
Pritchard, because he's like 23. He's
Yeah.
not a 19-year-old rookie.
Yeah. I mean, he's older than Jason Tatum.
Yeah, that's disgusting. That's gross. I didn't even think about that.
I didn't either.
That's
I have their
gross.
roster pulled up right now, and then it shows their age. And I'm like, oh yeah,
Wow,
Pritchard's
that's
23 and Tatum's
awful.
22. Pritchard's a year
Wow.
younger than Jalen Brown.
And Jalen Brown's driving like 2016.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude, that's crazy.
So they all played like we're all in like the same grade basically.
They were all in, or not all of them.
They were probably like a year apart each way, but
Yeah,
that's
yeah. Tatum and Pritchard were in college at the same time.
yeah. Where did
That's crazy. He went to Oregon.
Oregon? Yeah. I knew that. And then Tatum was Duke.
4 year. Yeah, Tatum was Duke. All right, so West.
Oh, whoa.
Wait, what? We'll just skip over. What?
We're just not gonna talk about Vucevic, Sabonis, or Randall.
Oh.
Or so okay.
Vucevic is balling.
We both had Kyrie, Tatum, Brown, and Harden. And then do you have Vucevic?
No, I don't.
Man, that hurts.
I know he's balling, but
And I don't know, but
I-
they're like
I-
not that good, which is tough. But
yeah.
like, he's just been carrying them. This is like
I wish he was on a different team
oh for sure. Trade him to the
because he is like
where would he be a good fit?
insane.
I guess like Celtics maybe. Well, if he went to like the Celtics, obviously, but like
Yeah, he would be a monster on the Celtics.
I wonder if he'll get traded to like the Hawks or something because I know they're looking to
The
move
Mavs?
Collins, Mavs. Him and Porzingis. But yeah, no, I mean,
Mhm.
Vucevic is averaging what? He's averaging 24, 12, and 4 on 48, 43, 81 shooting.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's the league's leading scorer at top of the key threes.
Yeah, he is. I saw that.
Yes, yeah, it's
That's
ridiculous.
then it's just like I don't know, cause like they're not good, but also their next best player is like Terrence Ross or Evan Fournier or Gordon, I
Yeah,
guess.
which is very tough.
Yeah,
That's like insanely tough
yeah. Cole Anthony's
for
shown some
Vucevic.
signs, which has been
Yeah, he's
good
he's he's not bad. He's more mature than I thought he was.
for sure. Yeah, I really hope Vucevic makes it because I really do think he deserves it this year. I think he would be like one of the last ones, and he'd be one of the players that gets like 10 minutes of playing time. But I think he deserves
Yeah,
it. So okay,
Sabonis
Sabonis we both have.
is yeah.
Sabonis is going off. He's just like
I don't even think we need to say anything about him.
he just
We
does everything.
he's yeah.
Um,
He is legit.
yeah, like he's kind of like he's not quite a point. He's like a facilitating forward. He's not a point because
Yeah.
he doesn't initiate the offense, but he definitely like
His IQ is ridiculous.
yeah,
He knows when to score. He knows when to pass.
For
Like
sure.
he's
he's shooting pretty
Yeah.
well. Like
mm-hmm.
yeah. And then do we both have Randall or do you not?
No, I just took Randall off for
Okay.
Bam, basically.
See, that was my decision was Randall or Bam.
Yeah.
I went with Randall just because he's putting up more points per game, and like besides that, everything else was pretty just similar.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's just
I like Randall.
I do too.
I like Bam too.
Oh yeah,
but
Randall
I
went to
just
Kentucky,
feel like
right?
yes. I feel like just Bam is doing more with less. Not
I
less.
mean, yeah, he'd have had a ton of injuries,
Yeah,
but they've
like,
also just not looked that great. I don't know. Okay, here, I have their stats pulled
Yeah,
up
but-
side by side. Randall's averaging 22, 11, and 6 on 47, 40, 80 shooting. And then Bam is averaging 29 and 5. And he's shooting 56% from the field.
yeah, and Bam edges him out with his defense.
That's
I feel
true.
Like, too.
That is true too. Bam is one
Yeah,
of the
I
best
just- yeah.
defenders.
So yeah, I have Bam. Do you have Randall instead of Bam?
Yeah.
Fair. You can do either one.
Yeah. So then who do you have instead of Vucevic? Oh, you have Trey.
Yeah, Trae Young.
I wanted
Which
to fit Trey Young
could be-
in, but
Yeah. I don't know. Once the actual All Star things come out, then we'll see.
for sure.
We'll
yeah,
see
we'll do an
see what
episode
the
on that,
vibes
like
are.
picking the teams. But
Yeah, we'll see what the vibes are with that, and yeah. So
oh no, I got one question because like, I mean,
Okay.
obviously, I'm sure you've heard it in that, but Trey Young with his like coming off a screen, jumping like backwards to draw a foul, like
I hate it.
oh really?
I hate it.
Do you think it should like not be called a foul or anything?
No, because it should be called a foul, obviously.
Because he
'Cause,
was like
like-
shoved.
It is a foul, but like, I don't know, because it's just such a tough thing. Because like, I just wish players wouldn't bait for fouls so much.
It's smart to do it though.
Yeah, I know, and he's a really good free throw shooter.
Yeah. Like that's probably one
I
of
don't
their
know.
highest scoring plays.
I can't really even blame him because I didn't mind when Harden would bait for fouls.
Yeah.
So like,
It's like if
And I
you're
don't
gonna,
really-
if you're gonna get the call, like, and it's not like he's
Yeah.
like, it's not like he's like getting barely touched and like a
No,
lot of
yeah,
times
like, he's
getting
getting
run
shoved in the
into.
back.
Yeah,
yeah, like he's getting shoved in the back.
and I don't know, like how different is it than like if he took another dribble and pulled up and still got fouled? Like the
Yeah,
only difference is he's just kind of, I don't know. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I'm
I
okay
don't
with
know.
it. I know Steve Nash hated
Yeah, I'm
it,
just-
and then that kind
yeah,
of
I'm
threw
just kind
Shea
of a
Young into
hater.
a funk. But
yeah, whatever. He's it works.
yeah. All right,
All right, so
just a quick
West?
recap for me.
Oh,
Beal, Levine, KD, Embiid, Giannis. Then Kyrie, Tatum, Brown, Harden, Vucevic, Sabonis, and Randall. We'll find out, I think, in a couple weeks. See how many
Pretty
we got
soon.
right. What was yours?
Same starters as you, but then my reserves: Kyrie, Harden, Brown, Young, Sabonis, Bam, and Tatum.
Nice.
Pretty close.
Yeah, for sure. All
All right,
right.
now we got West starters.
All right. I think we have the same starting five.
Probably.
I'll go first. I got Steph Curry, Damian Lillard,
Hmm.
LeBron, Jokic, and Kawhi.
That is my five as well.
Yeah. Um,
Yes.
I mean, I feel like start with Steph because
Steph
I love
is
Steph.
amazing,
Yeah.
and I hate everyone still who said
He's
after like the first game that he wasn't good
yeah.
because he is literally lighting up the entire NBA.
He's putting up his unanimous MVP numbers right now. I'm not
Even
saying he
better.
should even be. I don't know. He's probably like fourth for me in MVP. Like I'm not saying he should
Yeah,
be,
he's like number 4, but
but
he is balling.
yeah. No.
Like, wow. And we
Like
knew that.
I legitimately think if because they're 14 and 12 right now, they're like eighth in the West. Legitimately think is say you replace Steph Curry with what's just like an average point guard, just like
Like Mike Conley.
yeah. And well, Mike Conley's been playing well, but yeah, something like that,
I
or
mean,
like Goran Dragic or something like that. Like
yeah.
they're probably like the 13th best team in the West, 14th best.
Yeah. Like,
They
they're
might be better
not.
than the Timberwolves.
Steph Curry is insane. Like, you
Yeah,
can't deny. Yeah.
they're playing.
Nothing you can say about him anymore.
They're playing a dude they picked up this year as their starter, and like he's. I've kind of like looked into his story a little bit. Juan Toscano.
Juan. Oh, he
Yeah.
played a little bit last year.
Oh, did he?
Juan
Okay.
Toscano Anderson. Yeah.
Yeah. But he got like picked up from like the Mexico League or the Mexican League, and then
Mm-hmm.
but like they literally haven't had a big guy in like 2 weeks. Like I think like they just got Pascal back.
Oh, yeah.
Like Wiseman's
Yeah,
been
and
out,
they're
Looney's been
still.
out, Pascal's been out.
Yeah, and they're still balling.
Like I mean they'll be like they might end up missing the playoffs. It'll be kind of and we'll talk about the Mavs in a little bit, but
I hope not.
it'll kind of depend on them. Or if the Spurs, because the Spurs have been going off.
Yeah, let's hope
If
that the
the
Spurs.
yeah.
They're like the fifth seed.
Yeah. I mean, I guess just pop. I mean, Murray's been playing really well. DeJounte Murray.
Kelvin
Rosen,
Johnson,
yeah.
Kentucky. Yes, sir.
I didn't know he went to Kentucky, but that makes sense why you like him
Mm-hmm.
then. But yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
he was drafted like right after Tyler Harrow.
oh,
I
for real?
think. I think so.
Okay. That makes sense then.
Maybe right before. I don't know. They were like very close in picks.
Gotcha. But yeah,
So now what?
is there anything else you want to say about Steph other than he's just don't give him an open shot right now because he'll knock it
Don't
down.
give him anything. Don't
Yeah.
give him any space.
Well, he's literally like their teams just run a box and one.
And he still scores
Yeah.
30 points.
Yeah.
So, good luck.
Next
Yeah.
up, as a guy that's also averaging about 30 is Dame, and like, I don't know if there's a ton to talk about Dame. Well, no, there is actually, because the Blazers are 15 and 10 with Nurkic out for like
Yeah.
2 weeks and CJ out.
CJ's out. Yep. Yeah, Damian Lillard is just lighting up the league too. Like, there's no other
Yeah.
way to put it. I mean, he's doing Damian Lillard things.
Shout out Gary
He's
Trent
just-
Jr. too.
Yeah, Gary Trent. Shout out Nasir Little.
Robert Covington.
Robert Covington. Shout out Derek Jones. You know. Blazers are balling. Shout out Melo
Yeah, facts.
against the Sixers.
When you say
Ballin'.
Melo, do you ever think of LaMelo or is
No,
just Carmelo?
Carmelo Anthony. I feel like I'm old for saying that, but yeah.
Mine. I don't know where. I think mine just kind of depends. But yeah, no, Blazers have been
Yeah.
playing way above my expectations for sure.
Yeah, they're.
And it really because even like Dame's been going off, but he hasn't. I don't know. Like, should he be being more consideration for MVP right now? Because
He's
I don't
like
even know if he's
number-
top 5.
Those are maybe like hovering around that like 5-6 area.
Because it'd be like the two names that popped in my head would be, well, if like, I don't know, because like what top 3 is LeBron, Jokic, Embiid. I would say Steph
Yeah,
is
and then
up
like
there,
Steph.
but then it's like Kawhi, Dame.
Yeah, I'd say like Kawhi. Yeah, then you have like Kawhi
Giannis.
Lillard, and then you have like Giannis and Luca hovers around there somewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
he's in that like not serious MVP like talk area, but like he's
for
he's
sure.
he's you know he's Damian Lillard.
Yeah, yeah.
He's doing Damian Lillard things. This isn't anything out of the
Anything new for
ordinary.
him? Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Next up, what, LeBron?
sure. I think LeBron's my MVP. Like,
LeBron is
he's
not my MVP, but I'm not hating. I'm not hating. Lakers are good,
like maybe it's
but LeBron is spectacular.
like he just keeps improving. It's wild.
It's not even like he's improving. He just literally is.
He adjusts his body.
Yeah, he's just adjusting.
Yeah.
He's a jump shooter now.
He's
Like,
shooting
what?
39% from three.
Yeah, like that. That's not. That shouldn't happen.
That's not fair.
Like if that would have happened in like 2013, I probably would have stopped watching basketball because he would have won every ring, like until now.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, it's
Yeah,
just
LeBron is just ridiculous.
like I don't know what they're like. Cause what, he's 36 right now, and you gotta
Yeah.
think he'll start. Like he hasn't slowed down. Like this is he's having one of his best like better statistical seasons, but it's on his fewest minutes per game. So I guess he's slowing down in
Yeah.
minutes per game, but like he's still like
He's just mastered the game. It's not even
Yeah.
like he's not slowing down. He literally just is mastering the game.
yeah.
Like at wherever he needs to go for the year. Like this year, he has to be a jump shooter more.
Mhm.
He's mastered that.
Yeah, hopefully, because
Yeah.
like if you wanted to count this as prime LeBron, then like I don't even know if I could debate you. Like I'd be
He's
like,
been in his prime since
sure.
2003. So
Yeah, literally.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
So
It'll be a sad day when
LeBron-
he's gone.
LeBron's ridiculous. Everybody knows that. Not everybody will admit it. He's ridiculous.
Yeah. Even if you
Kawhi.
don't like him or whatever, like it's just like
Kawhi.
Kawhi. I'll let you go first on Kawhi.
He is balling and he's playing. No more load management, and he's balling.
Yeah, I mean,
So
he's fourth per game in the West for points per game.
yeah, not even much to say about Kawhi either.
Like,
I mean,
they're
he's
just doing their thing. Like they started off a little slow. They've turned up their defense a ton recently. I know. I know Paul George hasn't been like he's missed a few games.
Yeah, they just have a better team than last year.
Yeah, for sure. Like they'll
Nick
be.
Batum and Serge Ibaka were huge
Yeah.
pickups, like huge. I don't know. Not much to say about like Kawhi and the Clippers. They're not getting as much media coverage, which I think is better for them.
Yeah, I mean that suits Kawhi
To stay
more.
out of the way. Yeah, stay out of the way. You don't let Lou Williams go to the strip club or anything anymore.
I heard he might be traded.
He doesn't have any value. I wouldn't think. I don't think he has much value
what's his
at all.
contract? If he has like a big expiring contract or something like that, then they can trade for like some good role piece. Then is generally how it would work. Like he'd get traded to a bad team.
Yeah,
get traded for,
see
like-
that's what I'm saying. Like I'm saying like a contender. I don't think he has any trade value. Like he's good still. Like he's still worth your 20 points or whatever. But
Yeah.
he's getting up there in age and he's not much on defense. Like I like Lou Williams, but truthfully, I think he might just stay where he's at right now.
He might.
And I mean, they'll need him in the playoffs.
For sure. Just a score
Yeah.
off the bench. All right. All right. So left is Jokic for our starters, and I think, like, I know I said, I literally can't decide between LeBron and Jokic for my MVP. But also, if you want to say Embiid, like, I'm cool with that.
Jokic is doing Jokic things. He's so good.
He's so much.
He's like.
He's just so fun to watch too, because he's like.
He's so much better than he was like 6 months ago.
Yeah, it's the I
Even
think
and he
losing
was
all
so
that weight.
good.
I mean, I know
Yes,
that
like,
was a year ago, but kind of wild.
like
that was
he's
a year
even
ago.
better than he was in the bubble, and that's like
Yeah.
he's ridiculous, dropping 50 points.
Yeah. Because what, he came out, he didn't miss like a shot in the first half of that game, but he's still
He's ridiculous.
but he knows what he needs to do too. Like he's averaging close to a triple double.
Yeah, like
he's literally their point guard.
he, I don't know. There's nobody like him.
No, for sure, he's definitely a unicorn.
Yeah, he is like I know there have been good passing big guys and stuff like in the past, and like even now, there's nobody like him.
Yeah.
He is legitimately a 7 foot tall point guard.
Yeah. Like,
And
which works because like Murray needs to kind of be the two.
yeah,
I mean, Murray's regressed in a ton since the bubble, but
yeah, which is
and that's
sad.
another
But
thing for Jokic.
like,
It's just
but,
like he's carrying.
yeah, his team isn't that good. Like they lost Grant and Craig. They lost their wing
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jokic is carrying that team.
For sure. No, I love. He's one of my favorite players to watch.
He's ridiculous, and he does whatever he wants.
Yeah.
All right, so
Reserve.
my reserves. What?
Go for it.
Just yeah. All right, Donovan Mitchell, Luca, Paul George, Anthony Davis, Zion, De'Aaron Fox, and Devin Booker.
Okay. That's where I was telling you you'd be a little upset. We have the same reserves except for one.
You
So
don't
I
have
also
Fox.
have Luca, Paul George, Donovan Mitchell, Zion, AD, Booker, and Brandon Ingram.
Brandon Ingram. See, I'm not even mad at that. But I'm just saying, if it's not this year, we'll be there soon.
With Fox. He's talking
Fox
about
will be
Fox.
there soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. No, it was like if Fox got in over Ingram, I'm not mad at all.
Yeah, Ingram just isn't. The Pelicans aren't getting any coverage.
Yeah, which is wild. Like
And him and Zion and Brandon Ingram are having like great seasons beside each other.
like Zion's been insane this year.
Zion doesn't miss.
Yeah, yesterday he started like 13 for 13 or something stupid.
I think he missed once or twice.
Yeah.
By the end of the game,
No,
he had 23 points at half.
Yeah.
All 10 for 10. Every single shot was within like 3 feet of the basket.
Cuz like
He's 6'6". He doesn't miss. He's ridiculous.
yeah, like who's stopping him? And yeah, it's crazy just like he got all this coverage last year and then he's just not this year.
Yeah, just don't talk about him anymore.
Yeah, and maybe it's cuz he's on the Pelicans and they're like just average. They're like whatever.
Yeah, they're bad. They don't have a good roster.
Yeah. I mean,
They have good players.
don't.
Their roster just doesn't fit together.
No,
like
it
Eric
doesn't.
Bledsoe should not be on the same team as in the same starting lineup as Zion.
Neither should Steven Adams.
Yeah, Steven Adams
Like
shouldn't
Zion
either.
Does actually I don't know for sure. Does Steven Adams start?
I think some games. I feel like they have to flip flop their lineup a lot.
Okay. No, that makes sense. But yeah, no, Zion's been a beast. We'll save the Ingram Fox for last. So starting off, we both
Yeah.
had Luca. I mean,
He-
we both thought he would
Yeah,
be
you know.
MVP at the beginning of the year. He still is in the running, but
He'll
just,
get there.
The Mavs just aren't
He'll
as
get
good.
there. The Mavs just aren't good.
And like I know they
Like that.
KP was out for a while, and he's been back, and like he had like 6 threes in the first half yesterday. But
Yeah, Luca had like 46
yeah,
or something like that. Yeah, like Luca's like everybody knows Luca will be an MVP like soon. The
Yeah.
Mavs aren't good. They need to get a little bit more pieces around him.
yeah.
But yeah, it's no surprise what he's doing. He could be a starter, but
Losing
I think
Seth
Lillard
Curry
edges
was
him out.
tough, but
Yeah, that was tough for the Mavs. That
For
was
sure.
tough. Because
And-
Josh Richardson isn't the shooter that Seth is.
not even close. Josh Richardson is
Yeah.
shooting 30% from 3. Seth Curry
Yeah,
is
he's
shooting
not having a very good
50.
season. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then what?
Um,
Donovan Mitchell
Yeah.
next?
And
And the Jazz?
Yeah, I mean, the Jazz are like the best team that I feel like still like aren't talked about. Like
They're 17-1 in their last 18 games.
yeah, but when I think of like good NBA storylines, like I don't think of the Jazz.
I don't think anybody thinks of the Utah Jazz. If you told a casual NBA fan that the Utah Jazz are like the best team in the league right now, they'd probably be like, "What?"
Yeah. Like I mean, they do it on both sides of the ball. They're top 5 offensive and defensive team. Donovan
Yeah, like,
Mitchell's
they're
been
just-
great.
Donovan Mitchell's been great. Jordan Clarkson's been great. Like
Yeah.
Joe Ingles has been great. Bogdanovich's been great.
Conley.
Yeah, Conley,
Conley's
Royce
been-
O'Neal,
Conley's been
Gobert.
great.
Like everybody up and down their whole rotation. Like Quinn Snyder is doing magic over there.
Yeah.
Like some voodoo.
Oh wow, they're shooting really really well. I have
Yes, they're like one of the best offensive teams, and they're like the best defensive team at the same time.
I'm just looking like, okay, so take out Rudy Gobert and take out Derek Favors because they don't shoot threes at all.
Hmm.
So they have then 7 other players that play more than 10 minutes a game, and then the only Jordan Clarkson is shooting 38% from three, and Georges Nang, who's playing like 11 minutes a game, he's shooting 30% from three. So then there's 5 players that all attempt 4 more threes a game that are shooting 40% or better.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Who was it? Conley,
So
Ingles, Mitchell, and
yeah, Mitchell is
who?
40%, Bogdanovich is
Bogdanovich. Yeah.
41, Conley's 41, Royce O'Neal is 44, and then Joe Ingles is 45 and a half.
That's insane.
Yeah.
They are insane right now.
Yeah. Do you think they keep it up?
I think they keep it up for a while. I don't know if they keep up in the playoffs, but I feel like that team has been together for so long,
Yeah, like they're
and
all
they've
like
seen,
veterans.
yeah, like they've seen everything in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like
And he's
they've been through it.
for sure.
I feel like they could make, if they get the right bracket,
Well, they'll have
they
to
could do
if
some
they
damage.
like the second round they're gonna have to play the Clippers or the Lakers. No, wait. No, I take that back. Yeah, they could end up
Oh
if they're
yeah,
the 1 seed and then Lakers and Clips are 2-3. Then they might not. They could
play
end up
like
playing like they could end up getting
the
even just like
Nuggets or the Blazers, and
Suns
they
right
would beat
now are
both
the
those
4
teams.
seeds.
Yeah, Suns. They'd beat them.
Spurs, yeah.
They'd beat the Spurs. Yep.
Yes, no, that's right. They might
Like
get
they could get to the Western Conference Finals. They could if they get the right bracket.
for sure. And that's assuming like because the one thing with Donovan Mitchell is just like efficiency. That's assuming he keeps up his efficiency and they keep up their defense, which they'll keep up their defense. They're good at that.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, the Jazz are just. I don't want to say like a surprise.
I would say surprise.
I mean, they're good.
Like, we
but,
both
like,
had them as the
yeah,
third seed.
surprised that
They're this insane.
they are 17-1 in their last 18.
Yeah,
I think that's solely surprise.
that they have the best record in the NBA at 21-5.
Yeah. So next, what? Paul George, Anthony Davis, same story for both of them.
Yeah,
They're the Robin.
AD is like low key towards the bottom of this All Star list.
He's not playing
He's having
AD basketball.
like he's having a down year, and like for most players, it's like the best year of their career still, like in comparison.
yeah,
but
yeah.
like he's kind of he's not shooting the ball well. I know he's shooting like 25% from three or something. Yeah, 30%
Yeah,
from three.
Paul George having a good season though.
Yeah, no, I mean, I know I hated on Paul George in the playoffs, but he's come out and looked great this year.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would go back and forth on Paul George. Like sometimes I'm like he is just overrated, but also at the same time like he's putting up 50, 48, 90 numbers, and he's averaging 24, 7, and 5. Like
Yeah, he's good.
is.
Yeah. Same story for both of them. There's the number two, but they're both
yeah,
doing
they're like the
good
best
things.
number twos in the. Okay, let me think about that for half a second before I finish. I would say AD is
It's
the best number
safe
two
to say.
probably. Yeah, PG and AD. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I guess, yeah. It's pretty safe to say. And if not,
Jaylen
like
Brown, I guess.
1 and 2. Yeah, or like
Or
Ben
well, no,
Simmons is up there
no.
too.
It'd be like Harden, also.
Oh yeah, well like yeah, Harden or like KD,
or
however you want to spin that.
whatever.
Yeah.
One
Paul
of
George
those.
and Anthony Davis are both like good. They're both like top
Yeah.
at what they do.
For sure.
So who's next? Well, we talked about Zion,
Did we talk
Devin
about
Booker.
Zion? Oh yeah, we did talk about Zion. And we talked about Mitchell.
Yeah.
Yeah, we both had Booker.
Yeah, he's Devin Booker.
Yeah, I think
But-
it's just kind of like he's just kind of continued to grow.
Yes,
he's-
and the Chris Paul effect helps.
For sure. He's
Chris Paul is balling.
Yeah, Chris Paul has been surprising. Honestly, the Suns have surprised
DeAndre
me.
Ayton is balling.
Like I thought the Suns would be like 8-ish seed right now, but they're 4 or whatever.
Yeah, they're
Not
pretty
that
good.
they couldn't fall. I think. Let me see. I think they're the 4 seed, but they're 3.5 games ahead of the 11 seed and 4.5 games ahead of the 13 seed.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's like crazy big gaps, but Yeah, no, I mean Booker's been looking good. If you
Yeah,
wanted
he's
to
just
have
good.
Chris
Yeah,
Paul instead of Devin Booker, I would be cool with that. I think.
yeah. I mean, you could have either one,
Yeah,
but Devin Booker's just
he's just more of the scorer. Um,
yeah.
he takes on more of the workload in that for sure.
So last, the Fox Ingram.
I'll do Ingram first because I feel like you're more passionate about Fox. Um, so yeah, my final decision for this was between Ingram, Fox, and then it also was Chris Paul was thrown in there too. Like if Chris Paul took
Yeah,
this last spot, I don't think I'd be like super mad. Um, but yeah, no, Brandon Ingram is just kind of like what we said with Zion. Like they're just not getting coverage. He's
yeah.
averaging
He's
24, 5 and 5. He's shooting 40% from three. Like he's putting up really
yeah,
good
and
numbers.
yeah, and like the majority of his shots he has to create,
Yeah, like yeah,
which
he
yeah,
has to create on his
he's
own
good.
for sure.
And he was an All-Star last year.
Yeah, and I think that might kind of hurt him for this year if he like
Yeah,
I don't know
because the NBA likes to do that first-time All-Star
kind of thing.
narrative.
So I could see like that would get I could see that getting
Fox,
Fox in. Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. Yeah, I just think Fox deserves this last spot because I mean, like I feel like that Player of the Week really put him over the edge for like the All-Star voting for me. But he's balling.
Yeah, he is.
Like him and Halliburton are like perfect.
Yeah,
And De'Aaron Fox is just having his best season. Obviously, what is his fourth year? Third? No, fourth. Right?
Fox.
17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, it's his fourth
Yeah,
year.
because this is Bam's fourth year.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just biased, honestly. But I feel like you could have either one, but I like Fox here.
Yeah, no, I've kind of I mean, dug in a little bit more to his stats. He's like he's the main person on their team. Like he's shooting
Yep.
or he has a 30% usage rate, and so it's like basically 30% of the time he ends up shooting the ball or creating a shot for somebody else.
Yeah.
And like
Like
and
he's doing good
he's
things.
putting up good numbers with it too.
Yeah.
So I definitely would not be mad. I don't know. I gave it to Ingram. I think just because I feel like their record's about the same, and I feel like Ingram's just a little bit more efficient. Um,
Yeah.
but also Ingram has like Zion, so he doesn't have to have the ball as much. So I'm cool with either for sure.
All right, so recap. We had the same starting five: Curry, Lillard, LeBron, Kawhi, Jokic.
Yep.
But my reserves are Mitchell, Luca, Paul George, AD, Zion, Fox, and Booker.
Yep, and mine's the same. Luca, PG, Mitchell, Zion, Booker, AD, and then except for Fox, I have Ingram. But if you wanted Fox in there, or CP3, I'm cool
Yeah.
with that. Also in the East, I'm cool with Bam instead of like Randall. Um,
Mhm.
Also, I'm a Heat fan, so I'm
Yeah.
cool with that anyways.
Yeah.
I do want to talk about the Heat just a little bit because, like I said, I'm a Heat fan. It's just like
And you have to you have to defend
the
them.
season's been frustrating. Like our
Yeah.
defense has not been good, and that's a big, like a that's kind of like what made us good. It's been a lot better as of recently for sure. The big thing with our defense though is just like we give up so many threes. It's insane. Like I think like everybody just has a career night from three against us.
Yeah.
Like
That's what it's been looking like.
who was it? Was it Malik Monk? He had like 9 threes against the Heat
Yeah, he was
like
going
last week. It was
crazy.
just like it's just so stupid. Having Jimmy back though is huge. I think we're 4-0 since he's been back now, or maybe 4-1. I mean he's been putting up close to a triple double over the past like 5 games, and like 4 in a row we've won. Things are looking good, but also we have the Heat. It's a tough schedule right here coming up. It's all West. It's the
Yeah.
longest West. It's the longest road trip in Heat history.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Here I'm trying to pull up their schedule really quick. It's all Western. It's like they played the Rockets Thursday, and
Mhm.
then that was like the start of the road trip, and that's like the easiest game. And like the Rockets.
And do
are
you just go
whatever.
up like is it like Phoenix, Jazz,
Yeah.
and then into like the California teams?
Okay, yeah, here it is. So we play Jazz today, Clippers, Warriors, Kings, Lakers, Thunder.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. And then come
Wow.
home and play the Raptors and then the Jazz.
Oh yeah, that's I don't know. That's a tough stretch, but I feel like the Heat will be fine. Yeah, like in the long run, like they'll definitely
I mean, they're
make the playoffs.
playing I think eventually, like they'll sneak into like the 7, 8 seed somewhere in there. Hopefully, I mean they could be higher. It's not like I know we said at the prediction show we were like, man, this East is gonna be good, but they're not. Spoiler.
Yeah, whatever.
They're the East again.
It'll still be interesting
We should have
by
known.
the end of the year.
But yeah, no. If they
Yeah,
can,
it's good to have
I would
hope,
be
though.
happy if they. So what? It's a 6. They have 6 more road games. They've already won the first one. They need to beat the Thunder. They need to beat the Kings. But Fox is gonna go crazy against us. And then it's the Jazz. It's the Jazz, Clippers, Warriors, and Lakers. If we can get like at least one of those, if not 2, that'd be great. But it's like, dude, what's Steph's gonna drop like 48? He's gonna literally have like 12.
He's
threes.
gonna he might break the record. He might break his record against Heat. I'm not kidding.
Unless we like unless Jimmy just box and wants him the whole game. Maybe.
Oh, and the Warriors play the Pelicans soon. He might break his record again.
Yeah.
He might have 23s. I'm not
Dude.
kidding. Like he might drop 100.
If he gets 70 shots, yeah.
If I'm Steve Kerr, I'm saying shoot 43s tonight, Steph. 40.
Yeah.
He'll make 22 of those
Yeah.
against that team, and he'll miss the 18 just because, not because anyone defending him.
Just
Who's gonna defend? You got Lonzo, can't guard Steph. Eric Bledsoe can't guard Steph. Nico Alexander Walker can't guard Steph. Kira Lewis Jr. can't guard Steph. Nobody can guard Steph, but
yeah.
he might drop 100.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
No, it'll be interesting to watch. You got anything you wanna just talk about, or I don't know, we kinda already touched on the Bulls, so but if you want to talk
I
about
think
more about them,
I don't know.
or-
I think we touched on most things.
Yeah, I mean the
For
other
now.
thing, I guess. Oh, the one player I guess we didn't really mention in the East is Jeremy Grant, but the Pistons are not good, and I feel
Pistons
like
are
that's the reason
bad.
we both didn't put him on.
I feel like people expected Jeremy Grant to have these similar stats to this, anyways, because I mean, usage and stuff. Yeah, he's good. I like it, but
Yeah.
they're not that good.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really. I mean, I feel like besides like I guess like couple of the surprising things, but we've already touched on them. Like 76ers been really
Yeah.
good. Celtics not being so great. The Hornets have been. Maybe we can talk about them for a second.
Super
The Hornets
fun
and
to watch.
LaMelo Ball, they're so much fun. Like
LaMelo Ball,
Terry
is
Rozier.
nuts.
Rose, didn't he? He had. What
Dropped
did he-
like 40 last night.
Yeah, he had like 9 threes. Malik Monk,
Something
like I
crazy.
said, went off against the Heat because
Yeah,
it's just what happens.
yeah.
Oh, I guess since the last time we recorded, the Cavs have like come way back down to earth. They're like
Yeah, that's true.
they were like 8-6 or something like that, and now they're 10-17.
Yeah, they were hooping at first.
Yeah,
But yeah, the Hornets. LaMelo's he's starting now, but he's doing amazing as a starter,
Oh,
which we knew that would happen. I don't know why anybody hates on LaMelo,
yeah.
but yeah.
Oh, the only other surprising thing actually, because like we already mentioned the Mavs not doing the greatest, but the Spurs. Spurs are. I thought they would be one of the worst teams in the West, and
Yeah,
I forgot that they had
don't
Greg
know.
Popovich.
Yeah, I must have. Yeah, that must have slipped my mind. I must have
We forgot.
tweak on me.
We forgot about that part.
Yeah, he could have me and you go out there and we'd win 50 games. So
Literally. Well, I mean, anyway, we do that anyways. But
any coach could do that.
yeah.
But yeah.
No, Spurs have been like they played Spurs basketball. They team basketball. Like everybody does
It's
their
just
part.
normal Spurs. Yeah, normal Spurs stuff. They don't have a superstar. They're just good.
Yep, for sure. They have gone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think-
like Murray's making a big jump, I think. And then
Yeah, especially defensively. Well, not even a jump defensively. He's just a great defender.
yeah,
Still.
for sure. DeRozan's been looking good. Um, yeah, I don't know what else there really is to say about them. I guess like they've just been Keldon Johnson. I think you already mentioned him earlier in the podcast,
Yeah.
but he's been playing well.
Yeah, like Derek White playing well.
Did you know Patty Mills is only 32? Dude, I thought he was like 36.
I thought he was 40.
Yeah.
Wow.
But he's putting
That's
up
crazy.
He's putting up 13 a game right now.
He's a beast.
Yeah, they just
He's been a
literally
beast.
they have 8 players averaging 10 or more points. Like
That's ridiculous.
that
That's
just
just
defines the Spurs.
yeah, it's ridiculous.
And the only one averaging more than 20 is DeRozan at 20.3.
Yeah, which is just cuz.
Yep.
And yeah, I think that's just a pretty good summary for right now.
Yeah, definitely caught up. I think on all the important things.
Yeah.
We'll find out. I don't know when the All-Star.
It's pretty.
Rosters
I know
go.
it's pretty soon.
I know the
it's gotta be
games-
within the next couple weeks.
Yeah, the game's like the first week of March. I'm pretty sure. Or if
Yeah.
it-
So it probably
assuming there's
drops.
a game, but
I'd say next week or the week after.
yeah. I guess that's one. That is like. Do you think they should have an All-Star game? I think they might. I think they should like recognize who would be All-Stars, but then like.
Yeah, I don't know about a game. I mean, maybe a game, but like, because like the format is cool. But I don't know if the players. I feel like it's just up to the players because it seems like they don't want to do it.
Yeah. Which I get, like, and I get why the NBA
But
is
then
doing it too.
The
Like,
NBA needs
they
their
gotta
check.
make their money for sure.
Yeah.
But
So I feel like there will be one, and I mean, I won't be opposed to it, obviously.
like, yeah, I'm gonna watch it, but also like, I get why players may not want to.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. All right. Well, I
Yep.
think that's gonna wrap it up for
Yep.
today's episode. We're gonna try to become more consistent. You know, like we said last time, but I'm hoping once every at least 2 weeks for like a big pod like this, if not every
Yeah,
week.
just
Kind of depending
yeah.
on how the storylines go. So yeah, make sure like, subscribe, comments. This should be going out on all. It'll be out on YouTube, Spotify,
Yeah, it
Apple
should be
Pod,
on
like wherever
everything.
you get podcasts, things like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you all for listening, and see you next time.